In this program, okay, in this program we are using this for loop, and I am giving for loop n is equal to 10. So this loop will run 10 times. First here 2 will enter and 0 will enter from this, okay, because we has initialized our shift register. After that 0 plus 2, 2 will go, 2 will go here, and next iteration 2 will come from this platform. Why? Just because this shift register will pass that output for next iteration, okay. After that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, then again this will send the data for the next iteration, okay. It is a one method, yes, number plus number. Now second idea, right click, please save this program, please save this program with the name of, okay, please save this program with the name of, okay, table for 2. Now I am going to use multiply concepts, okay. So multiply concepts, I will multiply I with this number, okay. Now let's check our output. Admit all, okay. So let's check, run, okay. So now what happened here? So in this condition the okay, the logic is to start from 0 because it will generate 0 to 9, okay, not 1 to 10. So here 0 to 18. To reduce this thing I will delete this section first, right click, I will take one numeric, okay, increment. Please explain this part, why I am taking this one, okay. Please discuss about this, why I am taking, because my throat has some problem, that's because I cannot, but please. So what happened, I will generate value from 0 to 9, but I need value from 1 to 10, just because I am using this increment, okay. So these are the two methods to create table for n numbers, okay. Please shape this program. We cannot avoid anything, okay, we cannot avoid anything. We can modify our code. So this is two method to design, to write a to this sorry, to design table for 2. Write this one, okay. Press Ctrl W, sorry, Ctrl T, Ctrl S, and save. Okay, I will save table table 1 for 2, okay. Let's start another program. In this program we will design table for 0 to 10. How? Copy the concepts. How can we design table for 2? Table for 1 to 10. I want to design table for 1 to 10, okay. So what I will do, I will, okay, this array. One loop generate 1D array. So two loop will generate 2D array. It is a core concept. Okay. Now take increment function. Okay. Now again take one increment functions. Okay. So look at here carefully. Look at here carefully. Right click in border. Right click in border. Come to visual item sub diagram. So it is a number number generator, and it is right click. Look at here, this one, multiplier, okay, multiplexer. Okay. So now take multiply function, connect, and make a connection like this. Right click here. After that, right click here, create indicators. Come to the front panel, increase front. Done. I'm not getting. I'm not getting screen. Hello. I'm not getting screen. Can you explain this operation? Yes, I can explain the operation. Whatever you want to ask, Hanif, ask for everybody, everyone. Okay. So look at here. This number generator will generate numbers. Okay. I want to design one table for 1 to 10. Okay. I want to design one table for 1 to 10. So the outer side loop. So outer loop will generate number for me. Okay. Outer loop will generate the number for me. So it will generate once it will when it will generate 1. For that this loop will run 10 times. When this loop will run 1, this loop will run 10 times. Okay. When this loop will run once, this loop will run 10 times. When it will generate once and 1 will enter here, this loop will run 10 times, and every time it will generate 0 to 10 and multiply, and it will store. Okay. When the 10 loop will complete, the data will come here and stored. Okay. After that, again this will generate 1, then 1 plus 1 2 will go inside, this will generate 0 to 10, and data will stored. When this will complete the execution, okay, data will come and stored here. Up when so, okay, so for the 10 time, when this loop will run 10 time, this loop will complete run. So this loop will run 100 time. For the 10 time, this will be run 100 time. Okay. By using this, we can get we will take our this output. Okay, this will generate, and by using this we are creating our 2D array, converting our 1D array to 2D array. Here this will creating our 1D array, this will creating our 2D array. Here this is the 1D array will be passed. By using this node, we will store single data. Okay. we will pass single data, and by using this we will pass array data. Okay, done. Shall we move on next question program? How can, if I say if I want to give, okay, if I said if I want to give the numbers from, if I want to give the numbers from okay, 11, and I want to generate table for 11 to, I want to generate the table for 11 to 20. So how can I want to insert one value? Okay, now if I insert 11 here, 11 here, then this will start from 11 and in 20. Okay, if I will enter here 3, so this will start from 3 and end in 12. How can we design? Look at here. Sorry, this will be same. Control Z. We need to change with this. Delete. Okay. Use this number. Okay. Use this number here. Right. Take addition function. Place inside. Make a connection like this. Okay, after that break this one, right click here, come to the array, last column here, transpose to the array function, transpose to the array function. Okay, in this transport to the array, take this transport to the array function from this platform, place here, connect. Okay, now run 3 to 12. Okay, if I will enter 11, so 11 to 20, whatever number here I will enter, okay, this arrangement will generate table for next 10 value from that number. Okay, please wait, Sumit. Okay, okay, please design this program. By using this program, okay, if we'll enter, if we'll enter any number, okay, so this arrangement will generate a table for that number to next 10 number. Okay, done. If done, then please tell me, then we'll move. Tarun, done. Please save this program. Please save this program. Shit, man. Okay, by using this we will generate number. Okay, here this loop will run 10 times. and every time it will generate 0 to 9. Okay, so if I will enter here any number, suppose, okay, suppose here I am giving the number 5. Okay, so it will come inside the 5, and for first run 5 plus 0 it will generate 0, 5, 5 will go inside. For the second loop it will generate 1, 5 plus 1 6, it will go inside. For third time 5 plus 2, okay, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 4, every time it will generate 10 times. For this, for the ones it will generate 5 plus 0, 5 plus 0, 5, 5 will enter. For that it will run 10 times. Okay, when 5 will enter it will run 10 times, and every time it will generate value 0 to 10. Okay, it will generate value 0 to 10. Okay, and it will generate 0 to 10. After that it will pass the data here. Okay, by using this function transpose 2D array. Okay, by using this function transpose 2D array, because if you will not use the transpose 2D array, then what kind of output you will get? Let's check. Okay, you will get table left to right. You will get the table left to right. Okay, you will get the table left to right. Okay, table for 11, table for 12, table for 13. Because when it will generate for one table for 10, for sorry, one table for 11. Okay, so it's come here and it will stored. Okay, so this will design. So this loop will design this line, and this loop will design this another line. Okay, this loop will design this column, and this loop will design this row. To convert that row to column, we will use transpose. Okay, let's change. Okay, control B. Done. Can we move? Yes. Okay, let's delete. Okay, all of you please don't delete this question things. Okay, give the value 1 here. Okay, delete this one only, and delete this function. Okay, delete this function. Right click in front panel, come to the graph, come to the 3D graph, 3D step, 3D graph, come to the 3D graph, and take the 3D surface. Okay, take this 3D surface. Okay,
मेरा नाम मोहम्मद एहसान है मैं
after that now right click, come here, take this one. Okay, this, click here, click in the vectors, click here, select the vectors. Okay, now select this one. What happened to this? Okay, matrix, for the matrix. Okay, 1D. Okay, vectors. What happened? Let's select the matrix. Okay, okay, and the matrix again. Control B, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Everything is fine. So what is the problem right now? So for the problem is connect, right click, create last value. Okay. No. Right click, create here. Let's try to connect with this wire. There's some problem. What kind of okay? But again there is some problem. No, let's check what kind of problem. Okay, connect with this, and this one is Z matrix. Connect like that. Okay, Z is, press Control H, click here. Z is below, so so connect Z with this 2D array and X and Y with this 1D array. Now run. You will get okay. Wait, what kind of input I am taking? Why I am not able to take the data? That is the only concern. I think it should be perform. Okay, so now we are able to generate 3D graph. So this is a 3D plotter. Okay, in this 3D plotter, this one is X and Y. So the last value, of the X and Y is okay 10, 20, okay 10, 20, 30. Okay, last value is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. So by using that 10, 20, 40, look at here, this line. Okay, we are generating this line from 0 to 10. Look, okay, you can see this baseline 0 to 10, this baseline 0 to 10. This one is 100. The top one is the 100th value. This one is 100 and this one is 1. Okay, sir, I am not able to getting screen on my voice, sir. How? What can I do, sir, right now? Sir, please check because I am following same thing as per every day. Please try to design this thing. When it will done, tell me. Sumit sir, please check your software and connection. Today I am following same process like yesterday. Done, sir. If done, then we'll move. Okay, Tarun, look at here. I'm going to delete everything and I'm going to make a connection again. Okay, look at here carefully. This one is X I am going to connect X here. This one is Z, the lower one. I am connecting this Z with this. Okay, let's try to connect with this to take output. Okay, no, it will not give any output. So I again connect this wire with the same. Okay, and run. If done, then shall we move? What you are not getting, please. How can I help you? Tell me what you are not getting. Tell me that. I will help you then. Ayush. Ayush, please tell me what you are not getting. Where? Here or this platform? Where? One is the x dimension. Look at here. This one is x, y, and z. X and y both are the same dimension. Z is the different dimension. For z required 2D, 2 dimension, and for x and y you require 1 dimension array. By using this 1 dimension, you will create this base level, and by using z dimension, you will create this. What happened, Ayush? Again, please tell me. I am not able to hear you. I am not able to hear anybody. Do one thing, Ayush. Use the annotation and please mark where you are not getting. Please use annotation and mark in my window where you are not getting. Okay, please delete this thing. Yep, please delete. Please, this one. There is 2 things, vector and matrix. Select vector. After that, this one is x and this one is y. X and y, and this one is z. X and y both are connected in the same wire. What is the problem in this? As connected with the same wire. Look at here. X and y are connected with the same wire. Change it matrix to vector. Okay. Now save this program also with the name of 3D plot. And now I have one question to all of you. If there is any number, okay, 57329, how can I break all these numbers to individual unit? How can I break? I have this number, 5-digit number. How can I break this number? Let's think Okay, I am going to explain one thing, please. Okay, so for that, where is my pen? Okay, look at here. Okay, if it is a petrol pump, okay, in this petrol pump there is one sensor is connected. Okay, inside the sensor, okay, inside the sensor there is okay, sorry, sensor is connected. Inside the sensor there is one rotating counter. Okay, this counter will generate numbers every time. Okay, like 1 2, sorry, 2, okay, 3, 4. But the display unit what we will use, that is a one 7 segment LED. Okay, and the 7 segment LED will not able to display more than one character. So at that time we need to break this 1 2 3 4 into individual 1 2 3 4 to target, okay, to display in individual 7 segment LED. So how can we break this 1 2 3 4 to 1 2 3 4 different? Any idea? Because here one thing is clear. Now if you are right now, if you are able right now, okay, right now we are we are able to generate design the system. By using this system we can measure there is 12,000, sorry, 1245 RS. Okay, but how can we display this RS? Tell me. If we have 7 segment, 7 segment, so we can only generate one value in a 7 segment. So how can we do? Okay, please tell. I am not here to accept every time one and one person. Please don't leave. Okay, there is one function. Quotient and remainder function. Okay, quotient and remainder function. This is quotient. So right click, create indicator. Now in this condition quotient will be 9, sorry, remainder will be 9. So quotient will be 4 5 3 2, right? Now if I will take again same condition, same quotient and remainder. After that I will take same quotient and remainder. After that I need same quotient and remainder. Okay, sorry. Now can I break all those things? If I will run 4 5 3 2 9, right? Yes or no? Please tell me yes or no. If yes, then every time I need to write this code. Every time I need to write this long code. What happen if I will change it? Okay, increase one more value, then I need to write one more code. Use loop and only loop. Any other option? Any other option? Sorry, loop. Yes, with loop. With loop, what I should use? Can I should? No. Case structure, wrong concept. While loop, wrong concept. Condition is also wrong concept. Shift register. Shift register. Let's see how. Okay. Okay. Let's see how. Right click, take a for loop. Right now, I am taking only 4 characters. Okay. 4 characters. Right. Right now, I am going to take 4 characters only. For that, I am going to write 4 characters. So now I am taking one quotient and remainder. Every time what, okay, and this one, the divisible, this one will be the constant fixed for every time. Okay, I am connecting remainder like this. Now every time whatever quotient will come, that's come into this x. For that, okay, so for that, right click here in the body, add shift register. First I will connect like this. So now here from in this platform, okay, when loop will execute, it will read n is equal to 4, then loop will able to execute. Okay, after that, okay, it will throw 4560, then it will read all those 4560 and it will take. When, okay, in the first iteration it will divide it, and the first remainder 0 will be saved here, and what will become here? 456. In for next iteration, this will send this 456 to here, and again it will divide it. What will become here? 6 and 4 5. When after the okay, after that in next iteration it will send 4 5 here. It will divide 4 5 with 10, then 5 will go here, 4 here, and the 4 condition. Okay, so for that output will become like this. Okay, so is it a general purpose program right now? Yes, it is a general purpose program right now. No, it is not a general purpose program, because I don't know user what value will enter. If user will enter this number, it is a specific program, not a general purpose. If user will enter this number, then how can I perform? To control, no, yes, we need to count digit. We need to no, not need to confirm, we need to count. So for that, right click here, come to the numeric, come here, first convert it the number into decimal, sorry, string. Okay, now create indicator. If you will convert it into the string, then wait, okay, if you will convert it into the string, then string will read all those number as a string characters. Then we can count by using string length. And now we'll give this string length to the n value. Now it is a general purpose ideology. So now it is a general purpose ideology. It will work for your desired numbers. Okay. Please save this program. This program we will use in the next example. Please save this program because we will use this program for our next example. Okay, how? Let's see. Okay. Place control and control T. Have you done this program? If done, then write done. Then we'll move. I'll take 3 minutes to re-end this program. Please explain somebody. Sanjana did not understand why we are using this conversion. Look at Sanjana. Here, in this condition. Okay. Control T. Here, this is the 74,532. If you want to count, then if you want to count every digit, so you cannot count because it is present in the numeric, because this has a specific value and value is 74,532. But here in this string, it is just an string number. It is just an string number. Okay, both are very different. Here this is not a 74,532. Here it has some different amount numbers. What if you want to check? Then I'm okay. Let's check it. If you want to know, so it is a 74,532, but here it is 55, 53, 52, 51 and 50. 55, 52, 53, 51 and 50. Okay, because here it is an ASCII characters. That's because we can count these characters as one by one. Okay, but here we cannot differentiate. Okay, after that, if you are done, then let's go to that basic child learning concepts. Control A, Control U. I told all of you to save that basic child learning concepts. If you didn't save, then please again follow me. I'm going to write same code for you. Right click here, first right click here. Okay, come to the array, right click, okay, design one LED array, okay, right. So what was our target? If my child will enter any number, then LED will glow according to that, okay. For that we had designed this code. Please open that code. From this platform I will enter A and I will generate this value. Have you remembered? Have you remembered? So it is very easy to display number between 1 to 9. It's very too easy. It is very too easy to display number between 1 to 9. But if you want to display more than 9 digit, like 10, 25, 332, 555, okay, 179. So can we generate? Yes, we can generate. It is possible to generate, okay, 589 LED in the one row, but that is useless. By using that, student will not learn anything because that is too long to count and too long to understand. Here, look at in the first condition. In the first condition, if I will add this thing, if I will add, okay, so it is my basic concept, okay. By using this concept, I can generate 1 plus 6, 7. What happened when it will be go more than 10? So I need to, okay, what happened if I will write 9, okay. So it is tough to child to count 18, 20, 25, 555. At that time we need one logic. Watch here, okay. If you will find it is good, then we will discuss, okay. Look at here. I am going to the old code, copy here, copy, paste here, okay. I am deleting this one. I am connecting this code with here, okay. Okay, after that delete, okay. I am deleting this one. I am deleting this one. Control B, Control B. I am insert, okay. Insert inside. Okay, Control A, Control U. Watch this. Now right click, come here, watch first. After that we'll discuss, okay. Now okay, it's again wrong. I need to do some can we reverse? Okay, this any concept to reverse, to rotate. Let's see, can it will work? Okay, not an issue. I'm going to debug this code again. Okay, look at here. Delete. Wait. Control B. Control B. Control Z. Control Z. Delete this. Control B. Control B. Delete again. Now reverse. Okay. Taking one more. Control U, Control T, R. Now it will be the easy to write. Okay, now it will be easy to write and easy to understand. Why? Look at here. If I will, okay, if I will write and if I will generate anything like 55, okay, 555 plus 90. So for that it will give me output. So what will be the final output? Look at here, indicators. So 555 plus 9, 567. So this one 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 6, this one is 7. Okay. Yes, I will label for everything. Okay, I will label for everything. Today we will learn some part of modularity. No, we will use this modularity later. Okay. So for that you can use this code for the only one numbers. You can use this code for only one number right now. If you want to use this code for two number, then what we can do? Okay, it means how can, okay, one digit, use this code for one digit only. Please design, take 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes. Please design this thing, and if you, when you will done, we'll discuss. I'm going to discuss again. Okay, this is my array initialization function. Whatever I will now give the number, whatever I will give the number, wait, okay, it is array initializing function. Whatever I will give the number here, okay, if I will give the 5, then this 5, so this array initialization will initialize 1D array for 5 true. From this platform same, if I will give 10, then this initialization array will initialize 1D array with a 10 true. Okay, now this adder is, okay, by using this addition function I can add 5 plus 10, 15. After that 15 I will count, I am converting this 15 number to string, that will convert from number to string, that will give 15 binary, sorry, string. If I will count, then that is a 2, the string length will be 2 for 1, sorry, for 1 and for 5. So this loop will run 2 times. Then first 15 will enter here, 15 divided by 5, sorry, 10, 5 will be the my remainder. Okay, and 1 comes for next loop, 1 divided by 10, 1 will be the remainder, come here. What will be the final output here? 5 and 1. It will convert, it will be reverse 5 and 10 into the 1 and 5, sorry, 5 and 1 into the 1 and 5. Okay, now 1 and 5. After this, first it will generate 5, then 1. It will be read both. It will generate 5 and 1. It will convert that reverse 1 and 5. Then 1 will enter first, generate 1. Okay, and it will enter, but it will design one row. Then it will generate. Then it will generate again. It will read 5 and it will generate 5 LED. So second row. To convert from row to array, sorry, column to array, row to column, I am using this function. The name of this function is transpose to the array, and after that I am getting this output. Okay, please design. If you want to complete this, then please design. This is one more step for the basic child learning apps. Everything, whatever we think, whatever we want to design, whatever we want to display, so display is just different than the mathematical and arithmetical operations. Please design. I am giving you 5 minutes. When you will done, okay, please tell me. Sir, what do you add to the where I am initializing? What did you add where? This is a true constant. This is a true constant. You will come into the array. This is true constant. It is your job to know about all those functions. It is true constant. Tomorrow tomorrow first we will learn, we will study about the boolean. After that we will work. Good, Sanjana. That is same. What? Okay, both are same. all of you please save this program. All of you please save this program. When we will learn about the modularity, at that time we will use this program again. When we will learn about the modularity, we will read, we will use this program again. All of you please save this program. When we will use this program again. Okay, let's making a program for fun. Anybody not done? Please tell me. Only 5 to 6% done, na? Sure. What is the purpose of this? Good. By using this, we are learning how we can design child learning app. Okay. By using this basic concept, how we can use the user interaction panel. Who is asking about what is this? What is this blocks? It is same thing. I am not going to open the label of this function. This is the same. This is an initialize array box. By using the initialize array box, this one, by using this we are converting. By using this we are converting number to decimal string. By using this we are converting number to string. If you will not convert number to string, then you cannot count how many elements, how many digits are present in the one numbers. If you want to count the digit, then you have to convert. Okay, my front panel, wait. Done? Other person? Okay, please copy and paste and save this program for the basic child learning apps. Save with the name up. Will update further with the time. Okay, this program. So who want to know what is the my, okay, so this is my front panel, graphical user GUI. A plus B. A plus B. It is front panel. Okay, let's move on the next program. Okay, I am giving you one work. I am giving you one work. Please try to design that program at your home. Okay, please try to design that program at your home. Think. Okay, so for that, think it is a ATM machine. Okay, okay. Now we know very well. We have only note 5,000 rupees note. Sorry, 500 rupees note, 200 rupees note, and 100 rupees note. We can access. We can access only 500, 200. Sorry, 500, 200, and 100. Okay, and we have one note with the 2,000 rupees. Okay, if somebody entered 7,800 rupees, if somebody entered 7,800 rupees, okay, if somebody enters 7,800 rupees, so our ATM will give three note of 2,000 rupees. Okay, and there is no 500 rupees, so it will give 4 cross 200. Okay, if we have 500 rupees, so 1 cross 500. Okay, wait, I need to clear something because our some friends are so much intelligent here. I will take tuition from them how to misbehave. If we have 7,800 rupees and we have 2,000, we have 500, 100, 200. Okay, so 3 cross 200 will take, we can take 1 cross 500, and if is it not present, then 3 cross 100. Okay, so write a code. How can ATM will break this 7,000, okay, this 7,000, sorry, 7,800 amount into this different kind of, okay, and display that value whatever you will, okay, and after that display in a 2D array. Okay, if I am entering 15,800, 17,800 rupees, okay, then for 17,000, 6, 8, 2,000, okay, 5, sorry, 1, 500, okay, 1, 200, and 1, 100. Okay, please write a code to break this number. Okay, and if you have done, it's possible for you, then share it. Till the end of this training program, we will design the transaction concept, okay, the input output behavior of the ATM. Okay, so it is homework for you. Let's see what we can do more. Okay, right click here, come into the block diagram, right click here, take one for loop, click and give the 5, right click here. It's a useless program, but you should know how to write. Okay, after that X, capital X, space, okay, and there is new, okay, there's new line, okay, sorry, Z, Z, Z. It is concatenate string function, concatenate string function. Let's see what we can design. Create shift register. Let's see it is possible or not. Create, okay, come here, space space star space. Please try to design this thing. By using this concept, we can design this pattern. It is a, yes, it is a real kind of a useless program, but by using this program, we can learn how can we design one patterns. How can we design one patterns? Okay. If you will design this pattern, then after that I will change one only small single thing, and you will see the magic. Anybody done? I have shared a new video. By watch that video and download remaining toolkits. Okay, let's see. Control B, sorry, not Control B. Control B. If I will connect with this, so what will happen? Done, sir. Okay, if done, then move on the next problem. Okay, Right click here, come to the for loop, click the for loop, create, and give the value 100. Okay, 100. Right click here, come to mathematics. In the mathematics there is elementary. Inside the elementary there is sine waveform. Right click, scroll down, come to mathematics. First, second one elementary, trigonometry, sine wave. Take the sine wave, place here. Right click, come here, waveform, graph. Take waveform graph. What is the size? Okay, what is the size of this array? First, that is my question. Second, how many points in this number present? Tell me if you can. Right click again, mathematics, elementary, trigonometry. Cost is inside. Again, let's see, check. Array, build array. This is build array function. Visible, label, build array. Okay, there's two waveform. One is for sine and one is for cosine. Okay, okay, 100 is better. One is for sine, one is for cosine. Okay, there's two sine waveform. Control B, take individually. Okay, copy paste, run. One is sine and one is cosine. Now there is 10. So now click and download. Sorry, make a duplicate. It is for 10. So we know the mathematically sine divided by cos is equal to 10. Let's check up. Let's check up. Oops. Okay. Now this will tell it's true or false. So it's true, completely true. Same copy. Okay. Point 25. हेलो नहीं करवा पाऊंगा क्योंकि मैं जो भी प्रोजेक्ट कराऊंगा सब कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड होगा, तो मैं इंडस्ट्रियल बेस्ड ठीक है सर, जो भी होगा सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड होगा क्योंकि कोई हार्डवेयर हमारे पास अभी किसी को मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता परचेज करने के लिए। डेटा एक्विजिशन वगैरह सीखना है, कुछ प्रोग्रामिंग वगैरह सीखना है तो बेहतर है या आप अपने बीटेक के फ्रेंड्स को सेकंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वगैरह वालों को बोल सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इलेक्ट्रिकल, लेकिन अगर आप प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियर में चाहिए तो नहीं हो पाएगा। रीजन तो कि कोई सेंसर सॉफ्टवेयर हो आपके हाथ में तभी कुछ करा सकते हैं और आपके बाहर से परचेज नहीं कर सकते अभी। How can we get value as a constant? Why value as constant? Right click, come to numeric, come here, take pi, place here, delete this one, multiply with pi. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow. Please enjoy and download some other toolkits. Today's video I will upload and I will share some more videos link for your practice. Okay, so thank you for today's class.